Hello! It is me, Snick. I hope everyone has been good. It is time to maybe, perhaps, eventually, finish this game. Let's go. The reunion inn. Money! How are you doing, Money? I hope you've been having a good day. I have had a day, but I will not let that deter me from enjoying Layton. Well, hello, Aldous. Friends, roamers, gentlemen, lend me your ears. You are out into the reunion inn. The tiny sparrow tells me that under this most starry of skies, those that wait here are reunited with an old friend. Now I see the rumors are true. Well, I suppose you're right, Aldous. My good, gracious, and genteel man, please bear with me, for I must know how many puzzles you have solved. Do you fulfill the quota that a gentleman should encode? Oh, so lumious day, the most learned gentleman you are. You have not betrayed my expectations. Please go on right ahead. I shall be watching over you from below. Ever your good friend. Fine, but it's too hot. It sure is. So... June kind of just sucks for me in terms of weather conditions. Because allergies and warm. But other than that, obviously, it is Pride Month. Happy Pride. And also my birthday is tomorrow. So there's that. So this is the reunion inn. It's definitely much bigger than a hotel. Now this is something I could get used to. Given the name, I gather Henry has some special feelings for this hotel. So this is where it all began. Yes. This hotel was an expansion of the first building that Henry put up while he searched for Randall. He never gave up hope that he'd meet his friend again one day. Yes, Henry never gave up. Woo! Haha! Coin! Good evening, and a most humble welcome to the reunion inn. Mr. Mordaunt. Quite so. I've never mentioned it. Have I? Among the many duties to Mr. Lador, I also happen to be the manager of this hotel. This way, please. We've been expecting you. I heard from Mr. Lador that the masked gentleman is believed to be hiding here. We're not entirely sure yet, but we'd like to investigate the premises. Yes, of course. We'd most appreciate if you could find him before he strikes again. But I do have one condition. I'm aware that Mrs. Lador invited you here. However, I also understand that you once suspected Mr. Lador in the recent incidents. As we stand, I cannot in good faith cooperate with you. I'm Mr. Lador's personal assistant, if you remember. But perhaps you convinced to convince me of your intentions are true. Would you be so inclined as to solve this puzzle? Woo! The numbers for the door in the room 1234. 2134. And this hotel have mysteriously gone missing. In their place, the management are using long rectangular plates. How can 2 and 3 be represented by the same symbol? This is weird. Very odd. Very, very odd. I wish I could draw on the top screen, you know? That would be nice, but I cannot. Call me Cory because I'd be melting in this heat. Oh no! Poor Cory. Poor Cory. The answer is 3. yes. Oh my god, everyone's here. What is happening? I wish I could draw on the top screen. So, this... Wait. The numbers for the door of room 2134 in this hotel of mysteriously got missing. The place the management are using long rectangular plates. But that wouldn't make sense for the visitors of the hotel. I wish I could draw on the top screen. 3. Oh. Oh, I think I have an idea. What if they use these plates to block out part of the blue to make the number? So if you place like one here and one here, you would get a 2. If you just place these up against the edges, you get a 1. For 3, you place the bars both on the left side, because they are shorter than the rectangle. So how do you make a 4? Definitely not A then. That's not a 4, that's just a blob. B also doesn't really make 4. And I don't see how C would make a convincing 4 shape either. So I guess it has to be D then?
Don't keep me in suspense. There is no puzzle without a solution.
Yep, there it is. Look at it. I wish they would have let me draw on the top screen so I could have figured this out without thinking on it for 4 minutes. Man. But yeah, how is everyone? Bayern is here too, let's go. Everyone is here. How are you? How are you? Tired? Same. Tired and melted? Add sneezing constantly to that and you've got me. It is every allergy at the same time right now. Love it. Simply splendid, Professor. You've fully convinced me of your intentions. To help Mr. Lador, I should assist you however I can. Ooh. As the largest hotel in Montador, we also have the most rooms. If you need help navigating the place, you need only ask. It's reassuring to have you on our side. Start screen. Ooh, yes. I've prepared a room guide for you. You'll find it on the touchscreen whenever you are in the hotel. Just indicate the room you wish to search and I will guide you there. Nice. Interesting. Huh. When you wish to leave the reunion inn, touch the door icon on the top right corner of the screen. I can't thank you enough. No trouble at all, Professor. Our motto here is arrive a stranger, depart a friend. Let me know if you need anything else. I've memorized every inch of this hotel, so please don't hesitate to inquire about anything. Are there any rooms that are regularly used by Mr. or Mrs. Lador? Yes, I believe I can help you there. As a matter of fact, I was specifically intending to ask you to investigate such a room. Well then, I'd like to see it. Yes, right this way. Look at them. The people from the puzzle. What is this room exactly? This is the private office of where Mr. Lador conducts his research. This isn't quite as tidy as a study. Well, Mr. Lador is a very busy man, and the cleaning staff are under no circumstance to be allowed in here. You'll find all the documents related to town administration and planning archives archived here. I want you to show us this room, Mr. Lador. Because I want you to know the truth. This room is filled with hopes and dreams of Mr. Lador. Even though every thought he had as he built Montador remains here. I imagine any doubts you might still have about him can be cleared up here. Please feel free to investigate this room as long as you like. This wall is the same as the other one that was in Rondell's room. And this toy. So after all that, Henry was still. Professor, at the back of this office is a records room where Mr. Lador keeps various important documents. Since you're already here, would you care to see it as well? I hope to be thorough in aiding your investigation. Hello, I has tablet. Hello, yes. Yes, of course. Look, I'll be away briefly to investigate the records room. Could you two continue investigating this room while I'm gone? Leave it to us, Professor. Then, Mr. Mondo, please lead the way. As you wish. Why is Layton music so good? I don't know. I wish I knew. Come on, Luke. Let's see if we can search the entire room before the professor gets back. Yeah, but we should still be thorough and inspect anything that looks suspicious. Sus. This wall is covered with writing. The professor said it looked like just a wall in Randall's room. Wait, you don't think you took the wall from Randall's house and brought it here, do you? It's possible. This is a city of miracles, after all. Wow, it must contain some clue about the ruins, but it's all in code. Can you read what it says? Maybe, if I had a library in hand and a few years to spare. He must have had some other reasons to bring it beyond just trying to decipher the writing. Right. If that's all he cared about, he could have just copied or taken a picture. This picture frame has the photo of some children in it. Aww. It looks like Henry, but who is that next to him? Is that the professor? No, that must be Randall. They look like siblings. And look, isn't this robot the same when Henry's holding the picture? I think you're right. It's rather old, but someone's been keeping it in really good shape. But why would Henry keep it in his office? Maybe as a memento. I don't think it's going to help us, so let's move on. Ooh, coin. Aha! This looks like some sort of old journal. The cover's all faded. It says expedition log. Could this be the journal of one of the search parties that went out looking for Randall? There might be more information about the Mask of Chaos in here. There are some photos stuck on the inside. Do you think there's a clue in there? Ooh. Four aged photos have been stuck inside an old journal. They are faded and hard to make out, but they are all shown in the same place and seem to have been taken within a short space of time. In photo A, you can see a horse-drawn carriage traveling across the frame. Can you tell which direction the carriage was headed? Ooh. Okay, so the carriage is headed slanted left forward from where we're looking. And since we can see the sunset in the distance, we must be faced west. Or maybe even southwest, because it is up pretty high in parts of the picture. So I would assume the carriage is headed south-ish. Because, like, due west would be that way. And it's traveling this way. So south?
Please, allow me.
Yes.
Leave it to me, Professor.
Ta-da! Correct, it was heading south. A leaf is spotted from the left-hand tree between the times photo A and photo B were taken, so we can assume that the sun was setting. Since the sun sets in the west and the viewer must be east of the carriage, then the carriage is therefore traveling south. And we like to switch right now. Patience, Bayern, patience. Soon. The fact that they in this journal must mean they were taken during the search. If it's really wreckage from the search, Randall, maybe there's something about the Mask of Chaos in here. That could well be, Luke. Let's have a look. Our search for the ruins for the lost boy continues. We use the inn for the oasis as our base of operations now. The ruins are a dark and ominous place, and no one would even dream of going in there without the enormous sum of money being offered as a reward. I've hardly been contributing out of the kindness of my own heart either. We were only a handful of men to begin with, but now we've turned into a full-blown expedition team. Men descended into the narrow pit by the oasis every day with the prospect of finding the boy and striking it rich. We've had no luck so far, but that boy, Henry the Door, certainly has. The word is he's struck gold down there. A pile of treasure big enough to make your eyes boggle. In fact, I've heard that's how he's been able to offer such an enormous reward for finding his friend. And so we press on, delving deeper and deeper into the ruins. Just recently we found a strange room with 2 mysterious pedestals. This chamber seems to be the final room of this underground complex, and we've created a scaffold to connect it to the world above, but we can't go any further. Unless we've all grossly overlooked something, our search for Randall Escott is coming to an undeniable end. After all, it's been over a year now since that boy went missing. Soon this will all be forgotten. Montador was built upon the forgotten ruins, and perhaps one day Montador will be forgotten too. So they never found him. This mentions being based next to an oasis. So I suppose Montador probably wasn't even a city yet. Do you think that Henry ever stopped looking for Randall? Considering the state of this room, no. I don't think he ever stopped. Anyway, it looks as if we're just about to exhaust this journal. Wow, those swords are really cool. I wonder if they're real. Ah, this is where the turning eye comes in handy. Inspect the hills and you'll see they're part of a puzzle. Ah, you're right. Dirty swords. Let me at them. Of the 3 famous swords shown here, one is the legendary Ace of Diamonds. Those who have faced in the metal all call it so. Can you work out which one it is? I think it's gonna be A. Just the red hilt, maybe.
Let's see if this is right.
Okay, it's right,
Take
but why?
that, puzzle.
Oh! Well, I mean, okay then. Did the swords have anything to do with the masked gentleman? Not likely. At a guess, I'd say they're ornaments of Henry's. They're rather impressive. No. Ah! There we go. Hotel registers. These list the name of guests in their rooms. There probably won't be any clues about the masked gentleman in there. That is true. Even if he's here, we don't know what name he'd be under. Hey, what about this binder, Amy? Records of the masked gentleman's appearances, including copies of the warning letters and announcements. Henry was trying pretty hard to catch the masked gentleman, too. It must be horrible to see someone trying to destroy what you've built. And to think we suspected him. If the professor and Henry had just cooperated all along, they might have caught the masked gentleman by now. I think Henry felt betrayed when the professor didn't stay in Stansbury to help him search for Randall. They weren't exactly at the best of terms. Why do adults make these kinds of things so complicated? I don't know, Luke. I wish I knew, Luke. So have you two found anything? Yes, Professor. Look. It's a log from an expedition that was searching for Randall. We also found a journal that Henry has been keeping. Good work. And I made a discovery of my own. Is that the Mask of Chaos? But I thought someone stole it from Henry's study. Does this mean Henry really was the masked gentleman all along? So all that about the mask being stolen was just a lie? Well, not exactly. Well, then why would Henry hide a mask here? It wasn't Henry who hid it. I'm confused. Hang on, is that actually the Mask of Order? The one that the masked gentleman wants? Not quite. You see, I expected to find a replica of the Mask of Chaos here. A fake mask. But to my surprise, this turned out to be the genuine Mask of Chaos. It seems that someone placed it here, but why? And is the masked gentleman even aware of this? The answers are yet unclear, but I know that there's a deep connection between these questions and the next miracle. I also found something else rather interesting. Where's this supposed to be? What does it say in the corner there? Is this Mont D'Or? It doesn't look like anything what it doesn't look anything like what it does now. Indeed. This is an old photograph. It's not a photograph. Damn it. Indeed, this is an old perspective map of the town. It would look as the development progressed. It also reveals a rather fascinating secret about Mont D'Or. Doesn't it seem as if these ruins are laid out rather deliberately? Now that you mention it, they do seem to form a pattern. I believe this explains why the masked gentleman has been so intent on finding the Mask of Order. Really? Why? Before I share my thoughts with you, I'd like to confirm my suspicions by finding some more evidence. According to Bloom, the masked gentleman is somewhere in this hotel. Mr. Mont D'Or, are there any other rooms you might think would be of interest to us? Actually, Professor, I just remembered that I found something. That I have something I was asked to hold on to for you. Terribly sorry for the trouble, but would you mind returning to the lobby with me? Very well. Here we are, Professor. This is the item you've been keeping for you. So someone knew you'd be coming here. I suppose so, yes. It was found on the reception desk, addressed to you. I see. Is that a book? I believe the masked gentleman has left us a message. Let's see what he has to say. Once upon a time, in a small kingdom surrounded by woods, there were 5 children who were the best of friends. They spent their days enjoying their beautiful land, fishing in streams and running over the grassy fields. One day, they climbed the tallest hill in the kingdom, and at the very top of the hill they found a mound of treasure. Reading the words, "Brave adventurer, you may claim me," on a sign nearby, the friends took the treasure and divided it equally. 4 of them spent their share on items they wanted, but the 5th buried his in a beautiful place surrounded by green. He wanted to be able to relive his adventure and hunt for treasure with his friends anytime he wanted. He hoped it would always give the 5 friends a reason to be together. This boy knew that the people change when they grow up, but the buried treasure would always be linked to the past. Say up! He reunited from burying his treasure and fell asleep at a sunny spot by the window, completely content. The end. This book has given us a children's story. A kingdom surrounded by woods, 5 close friends, treasure. Luke, do you know the story? No, I have a big book of fairy tales at home, but I don't remember this one. The story feels unfinished, though. It doesn't have a proper ending. Maybe an allegory of sorts, perhaps about the masked gentleman himself. So what's he trying to tell us? Ah! Who turned off the lights? No doubt this was the masked gentleman's only work. He's been waiting for us. And this book is an invitation. He wishes us to go and find him. Is this all just a game to him? Come now. You might still be able to stop his next miracle if you move quickly. Where do you are, Professor? I'm certain that he's in this hotel somewhere. Perhaps the story contains the clues as to his whereabouts. Let's see. The story ends the boy fell asleep in a sunny spot by the window. Well, if he fell asleep, there must have been a place for him to lie down. Oh, somewhere with the bed! Yes, we should try searching the guest rooms. The one we're looking for should receive a lot of sun. A room with a large south-facing window, perhaps. I believe we have some rooms matching that description on the 3rd floor. Would you care to see them? Ooh. Ooh, this music good. Oh, coin! So what's the next scam? Who should we freeze next? Frankie, my dear, you're almost as brainless as you're ugly. I'm having doubts about a partnership. What? Come on, Knock. Who say that? You set everything up perfectly, but you always find a way to mess things up. You're about as much use as a tennis ball made of jelly. Oi, enough of that. Or were you looking for a good slap across the rashes? Here now, both of you. I know that fighting will help the situation. Huh? Layton, what a pleasant intrusion. What ask what you're doing here in my hotel room? Well, yeah, what do you think you are? Barging in on us like that? We're disrupting a business strategy session. How are we to afford this, to stay here with insufficient ill-gotten gains? And in that case, my apologies, gentlemen. By all means, continue. Okay. Ah, the gentleman and his friends. Nice to see you all again. Hi, Yumi. What are you doing here? Yes, I'm just staying at the Camel's Hub. Yes, I was, but they mixed up a couple of my dates. So they've had put me here for a few days. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, but hasn't ruined your holiday. Oh no, not at all. This hotel is far fancier, and the service is first rate. So you just waltzing into people's rooms unannounced then? Well, you see. Oh, don't worry about it. I don't mind. Please make yourselves at home. How about a puzzle? Ding! Who's late? Whoa! This hotel is a suite with many rooms in it. Cleaning such a large suite is quite a task. So the hotel staff like to take the efficient route that allows them to cover the whole suite, without doubling back through any of the rooms. They take a different route every day, but no matter which order they clean in, there's always some room that they pass through at least at the same point of the route. Can you work out which one? Ooh. That's one route you could take. You could also start here. And then kind of do this shenanigan. If you started here, you might be inclined to do this. This one. This room. This is always the 7th room. Summer sale? Yeah.
How about this? Puzzles are made to be solved.
Correct. That large central room on the left-hand side is the only room that stays in the same position no matter the route. Use the wall between the two central rooms to divide the suite between into two halves. There are several routes, but no matter whether you start on the left or the right, this room will always be the 7th room you pass through. Yeah. Hey, not bad. You know, I like the hotels in the city, but who comes up with these names? Should ask the owner. Aha! You going to keep bothering me then? What do you want? Ah, fuck. You going to keep bothering me then? No, that is Scottish. What do you want? Another battle of wits? Some other time, I simply wish to search the room. We investigate the masked gentleman. Of course, Layton. I should be delighted if you would rifle through my possessions. Well, I suppose I could allow it, but only for some of this puzzle. The cards on this tournament beat each other as follows: fire, wood, water, fire. Four players each draw 4 cards, which they have to play in order to go from top to bottom. Both players in a match play 1 card. Whoever wins moves on to the final. But if it's a draw, the next cards are played. Used cards are discarded. Yeah, I don't really, get any use out of the summer sale though, because I am about to spend $600 on a PlayStation next week. So I don't really have money to care about sales. So this is nice. It doesn't do me any good, unfortunately. Whoever moves on to the final The end of the tournament, the one player announced I'd have won if I'd been allowed to swap wood for water and water for wood. Who said this? Draw. B. Draw B again. Okay, so assuming that C swapped their cards, draw, win C. Yeah. And then it would have been... This one would have been wood. So that would have won.
I believe I have this one.
You can, just not in eShop.
Excellent puzzle.
You could just gift someone the physical game, you know. Anyway. Yeah. C was lamenting his bad luck. If he'd had a few more draws, he would have won. Well, I'm impressed. You actually solved it. Then I take it you have no objections to searching this room. No, noise will knock. We were on your perfect bench, was it? Stick a suck in it, Frankie. Of course you may search the room. There's nothing left in here anyway. Thank you, we won't be long. Couldn't this room be a beautiful place surrounded by green from the story? You such a poker trip, Nassis. You think you're so smart? We'll possess your proper means. Don't need this, Frankie, not today. Nam, you may search a room now. You won't find much, though. Professor, there was a book hidden behind the frame. Ah, so the beautiful place around by green was the picture frame in this room. What a complicated way to give directions. I want to know where the book says. Once upon a time, there was a young boy who came across an injured wild dog and took him in. Doggo! As the dog healed, he learned to trust the boy and slowly forgot his wild ways. In the following years, the two grew up together and never spent a day apart. But the day came when the boy had to leave the village to pursue his dream of becoming a scholar. The boy entrusted the dog to his family, knowing he would protect them. As the boy departed in his cart by the dog howled. He was so sad to see the boy go. The boy grew into a fine young man and became a famous scholar. When he finally returned home, he was eager to show his family and his dog what he made of himself. But when he arrived, he found his house empty. The young man, now fully grown, asked the passerby what had happened. The helpful stranger told him that the family who lived in the house had been chased out years ago by the wild dog. And that's when the young man realized. He had been betrayed by by the one he trusted the most. He had no home to return to, and his family were gone. With grief weighing heavy upon his heart, the young man disappeared into the woods, never to be seen again. The end. Well, that was a sad story. Yes, clearly another allegory. I'm not sure what it means. So that last part must be designed to lead us to another room, right? Yes. The young man disappears into the woods at the end. Mr. Mordaunt, are there any rooms here with a lot of plants and foliage in them? Indeed, sir. We have one room that is absolutely full of plants. That must be it. Let's go. Wow, there's certainly a lot of plants in here, with some with flowers, some with fruit. Indeed, madam, the conservatory is the pride of the hotel, carefully monitoring the adjustment of the soil richness and air humidity allows us to grow plants from any climate in this room. That's very impressive. And you keep birds here too? Absolutely not. I might scatter arid seeds in the temperate region, or a bird! Professor, it's holding something in its claws. So it is. It must be the book we are looking for. We might have a hard time getting the bird, though. Bird! Leave it to me, Professor. I'll just speak to the bird and ask her to give it to us. Bad. Never tried speaking to a bird before. Here goes. Hello, my name's Luke. Is there any chance we can borrow the book you're holding? Oh, okay. Any luck, Luke? She understood me, but she's not giving us anything until she gets her favorite fruit. She's not very nice. There are many different kinds of fruit in here. Is it something other than what's already here? I don't know, she wasn't very specific. Can you think of anything, Mr. Mordaunt? Yes, madam, I believe I can. One particular tree here bears very special fruit, but only under certain conditions. If I were a fussy fowl, that's certainly the fruit I would choose. Great. We have to wait around here until the conditions are just right for this tree to bear fruit. Actually, I thought the tree withered easily in the wrong environment would produce fruit instantly in perfect conditions. The environmental controls must be offline because of the power outage. We need to restore power to the room. Oh, of course, I completely forgot. The conservatory is a backup generator. How could you forget something like that? So where's the switch? It's, that is to say, hidden somewhere in this room. You've forgotten where the switch is, haven't you? I'm afraid so. Oh no! It's quite alright. We don't need any more information. Emmy, all we have to do is head for the room. Aha! Nothing can hide from me. The switch is here, the strange flower. Oh, so it is. How silly of me. The petals look like they're covered in slime. It really smells. I don't really want to get that stuff in my clothes. Psh! What are we waiting for? Let's hook the switch already. Bloop! Look, that empty canal just filled up with water. There's a new piece of fruit up there. The bird doesn't seem to be moving. You know, the peel looks rather tough. Maybe this bird is waiting for the fruit to fall and break apart. Let's suck the fruit down. Bonk. Oh, also, speaking of the Ace Attorney trilogy specifically, I already own that for 3DS. So I don't need it again for Switch. I already have it. I've also beaten the first one, but my save state got corrupted for the second one and I have to start over, which I'm really not into right now. We did it, Professor. Now we can get the book. The bird is so busy tucking, it's too busy tucking into that fruit to care about us. And how is it? It's Ace Attorney. I don't know what you expect me to say. It is Ace Attorney. It very much is Phoenix Wright. I do like it. I'm looking forward to new Ace Attorney in the future, maybe. I hope they make more. Another book left for us by the Masked Gentleman. I wonder if it's another story. Let's find out. Just unsure? Ace Attorney's Ace Attorney. If you like Dual Destinies, you're probably going to like the originals. The collection on 3DS, by the way, is just the DS games in a bundle. And I think they expanded the top screen a bit, making all the scenes 16:9 instead of 4:3. I imagine that the Switch port will just have the same 16:9 scenes with just menuing being different because you don't have a touchscreen anymore. But if you like Dual Destinies, you're probably going to like the trilogy. It is essentially the same gameplay, the gimmick is just different. Between Dual Destinies and the original trilogy, instead of the emotion thingy, whatever pendant thing that Athena has going on, Maya has this this ability to see like mental locks that you need to break through. I think Dual Destinies has that too in the first case, and then it pivots into Athena's gimmick. But I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, other than that, it's full on Ace Attorney. They haven't deviated from the formula ever. All of the Ace Attorney games play exactly the same in like the base formula. You always have the investigation. Exactly, the mood matrix. I don't know how it's called. But yeah, so the base gameplay of all Ace Attorney games is fully identical. They've never deviated from the investigation and then courtroom presenting evidence gameplay loop. That is what Ace Attorney is, and it is what it has continued to be. This includes even the Layton crossover, by the way. Just that in the Layton crossover, the exploration segment in Layton and the puzzles replace the crime scene investigation segment. But the courtroom segments are wholly Ace Attorney courtroom and nothing else. Oh, and obviously the I want to say prequel, but not really. The games with the other main character, Ryosuke, I think. was his name? Naruhodo. Those also have just the Ace Attorney formula. Chronicles, that's the one. Thank you, Niesh. Ace Attorney is very good. Once upon a time, there was a very poor man who lived in a vibrant, bustling town. The townspeople were very kind and made sure that though the man had nothing to his name, he never lacked for anything. One day, the richest man in town took a pity on him and brought the poor man a shop so that he could earn a living. The poor man ran a good business and shop quickly flourished. Soon it became the most successful shop in town and attracted customers from far and wide. Not even the rich man's shop could compare. No longer poor, the man bought up all the food in town, intending to dominate the market and make a huge profit. He raised the price of food so high that no one in town could afford it, but merchants from richer towns were eager to buy all they could get. The man had become so blinded by the money that he forgot the debt he owed to those in his hometown. His neighbors starved, but the man was only concerned with watching his fortune grow. The greedy man became so rich that the rumors of his wealth spread to even the most remote corners of the land. He built himself an opulent palace, exulting in his fame, while the town decayed around him. The townspeople had no choice but to leave. In time, the man was the only person left, lord of an empty kingdom. There, his loneliness, a vast and empty chasm, swallowed him whole. All's well that ends well. Well, that story was horrible. Who would read such a story to a child? I'm fairly sure the story is only meant for us. What do you suppose the masked gentleman is trying to tell us? A town decaying in the midst of a great prosperity. A man growing ever richer and forgetting the great debts he owes. What do you think, Professor? A vast and empty chasm. Ah, of course! Mr. Mordor, does this hotel have a spacious hall for special occasions? Indeed it does. We use the Grand Hall for such events. It's a world-class venue. We need to go there, quickly. Got stuck in case 2. Yeah, that happens. Getting stuck in Ace Attorney is kind of par for the cause. Let's do the robot minigame, why not? Okay, how do I most efficiently murder? Perfect. No, wait. Ooh, this is tough. So I want to go this way. Then I want to go down. Go over left. I can't get lined up, that's weird. No. I didn't get out of here except for this way. I need to somehow land on this square. But to ever land on it, I need to somehow remove this. Because I can't get lined up otherwise. Or I need to ignore the square entirely and go this way. That would be the other possibility I can think of. No, that was stupid. Oh, right, this will work. How did I not see this? I will block here and then I will go to the goal. Easy. Ta-da! Finished! And capitalism. Yay! Milk jug made of white china. Bowl, clock, a book. Painting. Clock, jar. So I don't have anything white and I only have this thing. That it can possibly be. Ah, okay, got it. Let me get these out of here for a second. And then we instead go over this way and then end on book. No, not book. Clock. Book. Clock book. And... oh no. Oh no. Bowl and jug and pot is the same. No. Red. 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 And we're done here. Nice. Ding. Ta.
It's here. I know it is. Enter. I take it you still haven't found it. The mask is inside the hotel.
Sir, please accept my apologies.
Apologies do not produce results. Get the mask. Is that clear?
We will find it, sir.
The Garden of Healing, the City of Harmony. We have 2 of the 3. Which is just another way of saying we have nothing, isn't it?
Who this? Villain. The Grand Hall is as tall as the reunion in itself. Gosh, look how far away the ceiling is. Imagine if you were up there, looking down, but it would be like a chasm. What's this? The room is immaculate, but there's something off about the cushion. It does look a bit bumpy, doesn't it? Maybe there's something stuffed inside. Professor, I found another book inside the cushion. It seems to have a fancier cover than the others. I wonder what story this one will hold. There's only one way to find out. I want to open. The piece of this puzzle's elaborate cover is more than just decoration. This will require a closer look. Whew! Whoa! This book is locked up tight by some mysterious contrivance. The trick to opening it lies in the thin arrow-shaped jewels surrounding the cover. These jewels are arranged in a particular pattern, and rotating just one arrow will release the lock. This one, right?
Don't keep me in suspense.
Yeah, it's the only one that points out.
There is no puzzle without a solution.
Correct! You need to rotate the top left arrow so that it's pointing to the right. Each jewel is placed so that the arrow is pointing to another jewel. If you trace the route from one arrow, you'll eventually end up back where you started. Excellent. Now we can read the book. Finally! Once upon a time, there was a kind princess who lived in a secluded kingdom deep within a valley. This princess was so beautiful that suitors camped outside the castle for months, hoping for a chance to woo her. But not one of the wealthy and handsome young men pleased the princess. Then one day, as the princess was gazing from a window, she saw a young knight riding by. The princess fell in love with him instantly and begged her father to allow him an audience. The king was happy to encourage the match, and it wasn't long before the princess married her young knight. Some years later, when the two were rulers of the land, the young king rode out to slay a dangerous dragon. No, not the dragon! The queen waited for the king to return, but he never did. The chancellor did all he could to comfort the queen with her grief. With time, the queen's heart betrayed her lost husband, and she began to feel love for the chancellor. The chancellor's plan had worked. He had sent the king to a dragon's cave and then collapsed the entrance. The queen knew none of this. She only knew that the king was gone, and she loved the chancellor. The two had a lavish royal wedding, and the audience sat with rapt attention, eager to see their new king. It seemed that here they would bear witness to the miracle of love. Now the treacherous chancellor had the queen, the crown, and the country. But the master gentleman must feel betrayed by someone he trusted, someone who stole his love, while he was trapped inside a cave. I'd be pretty angry too, but what does this have to do with Montador? I think we need to focus on the words the audience said with a rapt attention. It brings me to my theater. Mr. Mordaunt, is there anything like that here? We don't have a theater per se, but we do have an auditorium. We screen films there, tasteful ones. That sounds like the place. Let's go. We haven't used the auditorium for some time. Nowadays, most new films are too rowdy to be deemed suitable. Do you really think the masked gentleman is in here? Yes, I'm quite certain. We should take care when we investigate. Coin. There's a puzzle hidden here. Ooh, puzzle! I love puzzles. Five police officers have been tasked with the security of a 64-seat theater. Each officer can see all the seats directly in front of him, behind him, to his left and his right, and at 45-degree diagonals. The seating arrangement shown above would let the 5 officers cover the whole theater. However, all but the 4th row of the seats have already been booked. With one officer already sitting in seat 4A, where should the others sit to cover the whole theater? I placed one here. I guess I need to place one on the other corner, on the other side. Huh. I can't actually space them more than 2 apart, can I? Hold on. Huh. Okay, I think this is better. I have 5 police officers and I need to place them on this row to cover the entire cinnamon. I placed them 3 apart. I would start to get these seats as well. If I then just placed another officer... over here... Oh, obviously, if I placed one here, I would also be getting these. And then placed one here, I would be getting this spot, these, these. If I then placed one so they would cover this, they would also cover this. Then I have one final officer, whom I think I can place here. To cover the final few seats. Yep, that'll work. So, 1 here, 1 there, and then 2 on D through F.
How about this?
No?
Let me reconsider that.
But that should work. Oh, got it. Um. Huh. I don't know. Could this be? Weird. I'm not missing any. So why is that answer wrong? Oh no, I'm missing one actually. I'm missing this one. So I completely forgot to color these in. This,
How about this?
yeah. Oopsie.
Puzzles are made to be solved.
Yeesh. That was rather difficult. There may be something behind this screen, I wonder. Professor, look! There's a film running. Ah. But the king was not dead. 1 year after entering the cave, he awoke to find himself buried under rubble. He used every last ounce of strength to dig his way out of the debris. Finally, finally, he made it back into the open air. He hurried out of the castle, anxious to relieve his wife's worry. And there he found his queen and the chancellor, living happily as husband and wife. Wait, that's the end of the story? That remains to be seen. How about you, Luke? What do you... Luke? Professor, where's Luke? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my humble theater of revenge. I believe you've lost something. Luke! Unhand him this instant, you villain! Professor, help! Villain? For shame, Layton. After all the effort I've made to keep you thoroughly entertained. I do hope you're looking forward to the final act. Tonight, my revenge will rise to its dramatic climax as the curtains fall on Montador. But first, Layton, the man who abandoned his childhood friend, I have a special show planned just for you. I'm sure your young friend here will play his role perfectly. Leave him out of this. He's just a boy. Professor! You have to save Luke. Quickly, Abby.
Hang on!
9, 10, 11, 12. Just how deep do you want to delve? I hope you've enjoyed this look into my world, Layton. I've left you one final puzzle, so that you may save your little friend. It looks as if he's in quite a predicament. And so high up. Oh my. Is it true, Layton? I've heard you have a history of letting your friends down.
Puzzle. While gliding down the bottom of the Grand Hall, the masked gentleman has left Luke hanging from a rope in midair. Help Layton slide his way down the ropes drawn across the hall to save Luke. There are only a few places where he can drop from one rope to another. Use the panel on the right of the touchscreen to view the whole hall and hurry to Luke's rescue. Okay. Okay, I need to end up on rope P. Ah, crap. I aimed for the wrong drop point. I think I need to aim for L. Ah, crap. Not what I wanted. There we go. Look.
Don't keep me in suspense.
Ta-da!
There is no
50
puzzle without a
carats.
solution.
Let's go. Correct. Thank goodness. Luke is safe. Look. Ding.
Bravo, Layton. You risked your life and saved your friend.
Yes, well, as a friend once told me, no risk, no glory.
Well, I suppose I won't be needing this anymore.
Yep.
It pains me to see you like this,
There it is.
Well, isn't this quite the reunion?
Layton doing casual Layton stuff, but you know what? I miss the German
Now,
voiceover.
my
Yeah.
revenge is at hand.
It is pretty good.
Master Randall? Is that really you? It is. Unfortunately for you. I have returned to take back everything you stole from me. The Azran treasure, my family fortune, and my Angela. Henry, you will know the pain I have felt all these years.
Randall, no! It's not like that!
Master Randall, please! You've got it all wrong. Let me explain. Oh, I would love to, but unfortunately, I'm not interested in your explanations.
You could at least tell us where you've been all these years.
Well, all right. Why not? What good is an untold tale? I first explored the ruins of Akbadine nearly 18 years ago. I was only a few steps from unlocking its secrets before I fell victim to one of its many cunning traps. I fell into a deep ravine where I could have died, but as fate would have it, an underground river broke my fall. The current washed me onto the banks of a remote village. The villagers nursed me back to health. I made a full recovery, but I could not tell the villagers anything about myself. My mind was a blank.
You had amnesia?
I worked in the village while I tried to recover my memory. Months went by, years went by, and eventually I gave up on trying to unearth my old life. Then one day, I received a letter. I know all about your past, it read. I know who took everything from you, and I know how to get it all back. The letter recounted my life in great detail, and it said that the one who had betrayed me was a man named Henry. When I read that name, it was as though someone had turned a key in my mind. Everything came flooding back. I remembered all that I had, and all that had been taken from me. But the letter didn't end there. I have a plan to take revenge on those who have wronged you. You need only to don the garb of the masked gentleman, and they shall cower before you. So it was decided. I would have my revenge by taking back what was mine. And the letters continued, each one advising me on how to execute my plan as the masked gentleman. As each phase of my plan fell into place, I felt myself returning with it. The masked gentleman brought me back.
The letters? Professor, do you think...
I fear the worst, Luke.
This closes my tale of woe. However, we still have a few tears to shed. Henry, you shall bear witness as I ruin you, just as you ruined me. Master Randall, wait!
What a surprise! It was the man all along. Who would have thunked? There we are. Chapter 8. The final miracle. Randall's gone. Come, we must follow him. Master Randall, how could you think? This last miracle. I wonder what he's planning. Mr. Lador, please allow me to accompany you. Thank you, Mother. We must make Master Randall see the truth before he does something terrible. Quickly, let's go! He is. Oh. Ah, so many animations.
I'm so delighted you all could make it.
Randall, this is madness. Come down from there.
Take a final look around. Henry, you stole everything from me. I treated you like a brother, and this is my reward? Allow me to return the favor.
What?
The destruction of Monte d'Or shall be my final dark miracle!
Randall, no!
Whoa. Sand!
What's this?
Sand. All that about destroying the town. He's trying to bury us in sand.
Professor, we can't stay here.
Randall, stop this immediately. Why, Herschel? You reap what you sow, don't you? Watch closely, Henry. Watch as your precious city sinks into oblivion. All roads leading out of Monte d'Or have been blocked. Embrace the final miracle. You will all share the fate of your beloved city and return to dust. Wait! It's pouring in so fast. There must be some escape route we can use, mustn't there? This town was built in an oasis, and it lies in what is basically a big bowl. There's no way up, there's no way out. Oh dear, Professor, what can we do? Let me go after Randall, Professor. I can take him down. We must remain calm. Only clear minds will prevail here. We need to head toward the monument. Why? What's over there? I'll explain once we're here. Henry, Angela, come. Understood. We will follow you to the monument. Maybe we can take the tram. Phew, the tram's still running. The stop close to the monument is Tinkley Town, I think. Very well, let's take the tram. It's chaos here too. If we don't stop it soon, Monte d'Or will be buried in the sand. What are we going to do, Professor? Oi, Layton! What's the sandstorm? I can't see a thing! Inspector Grosky, it's the masked gentleman, isn't it? I should have known. Alright, he's got it coming this time. For the yard! Inspector, wait, that... he's gone. Is Grosky gone off again? Should have had him tied down. We lose cannon on deck. Ah, Chief Inspector Sheffield. I need your help. I saw someone just dressed the masked gentleman. Headed for Gallery Plaza. Yeah, who do you think it is? There's no time to explain. We're heading to the monument at once. To stop this madness. Please ensure the townspeople are safe. Get everyone to the top floors of the tallest buildings. Alright, Layton. I'll see to the people's safety. Is that David Bloom here? He said he was going to investigate the reunion. I haven't seen him since. Probably got scared and turned tail once the real trouble started. Don't you worry. We shot at civilians. Awaiting the Gallery Plaza after all. Professor, do you think Detective Bloom really ran away? We didn't see where the reunion ended. Let's just press on to the monument. What, me? No? I wouldn't have one? Be here, Professor. Now what? sand's getting higher. If we only had the Mask of Order, we could contact the Mask of Chaos to stop this. Tell us where it is, Henry. What are you talking about, Angela? This is no time to play dumb. The city's being destroyed. Are you just going to let this happen? Give me the Mask of Order. I have no idea where it is. You of all people should know that. Angela, calm down, please. The Mask of Order is at a safe place. There's no need to worry. What? How do you know that? Professor, we're running out of time. The only thing that can save this town is a true miracle. Professor, what are you talking about? We'll now solve the final puzzle of Aquadine. If our theory is correct, we should be able to save the town. The puzzle of Aquadine? But what's that got to do with saving the town? The entrance to the ruins is nowhere near here, is it, Professor? Correct, but that's just the front door. The visitor's entrance, to speak. I don't understand. It was quite surprised with that old man from Montador back the reunion. And I explored the ruins of Aquadine 18 years ago. I made my way in the deepest chambers. But the treasure that I found there, though worth a great deal in gold, was of no great archaeological value. The treasure was really just another trap laid by the Azran to divert thieves from the true purpose of the ruins. Anyone satisfied with the material riches would fail to look any further and to never discover what's really hidden there. And what is that? Henry, you reached the bottom of the ruins as well. Do you remember the markings you saw there? How could I forget? They were like nothing I'd ever seen before. But I didn't know what they meant. Look at this. What is it? When the Reunion Inn was first built, this area was still an oasis in the desert, surrounded by ancient ruins. This map shows the lie of the land, before the city of Montador was established, using the oasis as the circled center. Do you see how the ruins hid the shape of the original structures? It's the same shape as these markings! But what does it mean, Professor? It means the ruins of Aquadine extend for miles underground, and end up here, directly below Montador. And the heart of the ruins, and the deepest chamber that remained hidden for eons, lies directly beneath us. Henry, based on what you've read in the expedition journal in your office, I thought you must know. I never thought... That's amazing, Professor! If we solve the puzzle of Aquadine, I believe that hidden chamber will be revealed as they once were. As they once were? However, in order to do this, we need both the Mask of Chaos and the Mask of Order. Even I had no idea that Montador was built over the Aquadine ruins. It was quite an astounding discovery. I thought I might find you in the eye of the storm. What's going on, Layton? Where's your sand coming from? I'm sorry. There's no time to explain, Dalston. We should know the town's in grave danger. Oh, you see that? The masked gentleman is at it again. You see what happens, Henry? See what happened when you tried to sick the police at me for your own gain? Dalston, listen to me. Randall is the masked gentleman. Randall? Seriously? Have you fully lost it, or is the sand clouding your brain? It's true, Dalston. Randall is alive. Randall? Alive? But how? He's heading for the gallery plaza. We have to stop him. Henry, wait, I'm going with you. We're just to save the town, got it? The Silverman's with you later. Now let's look for the way to the ruins according to the map, and the markings should be around here. Right, let's split up and find it as fast as we can. Alright. Hey, over here! Look, that's just a manual cover. Oh wait, look at this pattern. Yes, open it up. Each of these stone slabs has 2 arrows on it. To open the manhole, you must fill the board with slabs so that all 4 rows, all 4 columns, and both diagonals contain 1 of each direction of arrow. Some of the slabs are already firmly fixed in place, but you can freely rotate the rest. Are you up to the task? Oh. And there we go. Whee!
Don't keep me in suspense.
Ta-da!
There is no puzzle without a solution.
Correct! Now let's see what's beneath the manhole. Alright, let's go. But what are you planning to do without the Mask of Chaos, Herschel? I have it right here. What? How? I found it at a reunion inn, of course. The true Mask of Chaos hidden in the archives, just as you had left it. I beg your pardon? Angela had the mask professor? I'll explain later. We need to act fast if we are to save the town. But what are you planning to do? Yes. Even if you have the Mask of Chaos, we still need the Mask of Order, don't we? Not to worry, Luke. I know exactly where it is. Come, Angela. I will need your help. Oh, the music. What is this? This is the final chamber of Aquadyne. The one that Randall and I never found on our expedition. It was here all along. And to solve the room's puzzle, we need both masks. Didn't you say you knew where to find the Mask of Order? Indeed, I will show you. This engraving is the same message that Randall deciphered at the stone tablet years ago. Only the bearers of chaos and order may reveal our legacy. It is always the 2 halves that make the whole. You see those pedestals over there? 1 mask must be placed on each one to trigger the mechanism. With that, we can unlock the secret of Aquadyne and save Montador. Herschel, stop speaking in riddles. Where's the Mask of Order? You assume that Henry found the Mask of Order with the treasure and that he's been hiding it all along. Assumptions are dangerous things. Consider the message again. It's always the 2 halves that make the whole. 2 halves? No, surely not. Yes!
When they are united, the bearers of chaos and order shall come. The Mask of Order has been right here all this time.
So good. It was so simple all along. Now, Angela, I need you to help me solve the final puzzle of Aquadyne and save Montador. Yes, Herschel, of course. That is probably the last puzzle of the main story. Four mysterious pillars have risen up. The rune's mechanism will activate when the arrow on each pillar point to the center. However, the pillars will only turn if Layton and Angela step on opposing buttons at the same time. When you, Layton, press a button, Angela will press the one opposite. Also, keep in mind that they won't be able to press the same buttons twice in a row. Work together, save the city. Ah, so close. Hold on, let me restart. Okay, so I need to start with the set of this thing and that one. Definitely. And if we use each of the other two once... Yeah, there we go. Solution.
I wonder if this is it.
Okay, that's
An
funny.
answer will always appear.
Okay. Correct, you solved the riddle at the heart of Akbadine. But would it be enough to save the city?
What is happening?
Behold, Randall, the secret of the Osran. I discovered it while you were busy seeking revenge. This ends here.
Ding! So much saving. Yeesh. Go on, Professor. You should talk to Randall. Of course, I have much to say to him. I have to talk to Randall and tell him the truth. I mean, yeah.
What was that? What happened?
Amazing!
Is everyone okay?
This is the true treasure of the Osran. The riddle we could not have solved 18 years ago, Randall. We were distracted by tales of fortune, while the most valuable archaeological find lay elsewhere all along.
You did it. You solved the puzzle of Akbadine. Spectacular. I must hand it to you, Herschel.
There is no puzzle without a solution. You taught me that, Randall.
Archaeology was nothing more than a passing fancy for you, and still you unearthed all of this. Incredible.
I had some help.
Your skill has magnified my own faults. Even in revenge, I am a failure.
Nonsense. The important thing is that you're with us now.
Master Randall. Stay away from me! You stole everything from me! Everything! That's not true.
You still don't see? Henry took nothing from you, Randall. You were used.
Used? What are you talking about?
Everything you were told in those letters was a lie.
What do you mean?
The police thought there was someone behind the masked gentleman. They were right. Randall here was merely a puppet. There was someone behind the mask, pulling the strings all along. And that person is you! I wish I could say it's been a pleasure. Descolet.
Well played, Layton. Well played.
What the fuck?
Descolet! Then where's Angela?
I found Angela trapped in a room at the Reunion Inn.
Where is she now?
The fuck?
Right here.
Excuse me?
I asked her to wear a costume while we played Descolet's little game.
That is the bullshit! We found it!
I see. You pretended to be taken in by my Angela disguise until I helped you solve the riddle of Akbadine. You knew that you needed my help if you were to solve that final puzzle.
Very good, Descolet.
I knew I never should have used this has-been bumpkin.
I can't believe what I've done.
You're pitiful, Ascot. I gave you back your life and you failed. And Layton, you must tell me. How did you know?
When I first arrived here, I spoke to the real Angela. But I definitely sensed a great unease within her. Angela had suspected Randall of being the masked gentleman all along. That was why she wrote me the letter. She was hoping that I would get to Randall before the police did. She thought that if I confronted Randall, I might be able to get through to him.
Yes, go on.
Despite our history, Angela wasn't sure what I would do if I discovered that Randall was the masked gentleman. But the next time I saw her, there was something different about her demeanor. Her unease had disappeared. And from that moment, I began to suspect Angela.
Perhaps I was too eager.
You gave yourself away when you asked for the Mask of Order to solve the riddle of Akbadine.
When I heard of Henry's mask, I needed to find someone to play the masked gentleman. Randall obliged. I had to convince Henry of the power of the Mask of Chaos with our dark miracles. If Henry believed that the Mask of Order could counteract the powers of the masked gentleman, well then. Surely he would procure this mask rather than watch his dear city crumble. Yes?
But when he did not, you grew tired of waiting. You became Angela so that you could get closer to Henry. But Henry still wouldn't reveal the location of the Mask of Order. And he couldn't, because he never had the Mask of Order in the first place.
Bravo, Layton. But I'm afraid all of the deductive reasoning in the world won't change the fact that I've already won. You've actually done my work for me.
What do you mean?
This has been a pleasure. Many thanks, Layton. Until next time.
This is so fucking funny.
All that time, he was using me? I feel like such a fool.
Oh, Randall,
Angela,
I can hardly believe it. I've been waiting so long for your return.
How dare you! You never waited for me! You married Henry!
It's not...
Traitors! After everything I've done for you, Henry, you betray me like this? You stole my ideas and my research! And if that wasn't enough, you stole my love.
You couldn't be more wrong, Randall. Henry has been preparing for the day you would return home.
When I would return? What does that mean?
Randall, you should know the truth about Montedor.
We have something to tell you.
Now, just leave me alone, all of you!
Randall, when you disappeared, we didn't know if you'd ever return. We were destroyed, all of us. Your parents took it especially hard, of course. Their businesses failed, and the Ascot house fell into disrepair. All that time, Henry risked his life as he searched for you down in those ruins, but to no avail. In a strange twist of fate, he found the Azran treasure you were searching for all those years ago. Henry supported your parents with his newfound wealth, but he could not truly replace what they had lost. So he did what he could. He worked hard to build Montedor, and he cared for your parents as if they were his own.
I don't know if he's voiced by Matthew Mercer. Maybe.
Henry, is this true?
It is, Randall. Henry never stopped searching for you. He always believed that you would return someday. He spent a fortune sending search parties down into those awful ruins. He built the Reunion Inn so that they would have a base near the ruins.
The Reunion Inn?
I believe that was the first building established here in Montedor. Out here, in the middle of nowhere, the Reunion Inn thrived. That was quite a miracle, if you ask me, but not one without a rational explanation behind it.
And what was that?
Henry announced several rewards for anyone who could find the man named Randall. These rewards were so large that word spread quickly, and the Reunion Inn became a popular haunt. From there, the town prospered. Hotels and shops cropped up everywhere. A thriving city bloomed here in the desert.
From Persona 4. No clue.
And Montedor became the city we know today.
I can't believe it.
One might say that Montedor is built around the idea of your return, Randall.
My return?
And that is the true miracle behind the city of Montedor.
I don't know what to say.
Randall, it appeared as if Henry had stolen your family and your fortune. Nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, he spent his entire life preserving all that was yours.
But Angela... Is that my...
Randall, my marriage to Henry wasn't real.
What?
After I lost you, Randall, I didn't know how to go on. My parents kept pressing me to get married. They wanted me to marry the richest man in town, Alphonse Dalston. I had given up so completely by that time that I probably would have agreed just so that they would leave me alone. But then Henry asked me. I'll never forget it. He said, "Will you wait for Master Randall with me?" Henry always believed you would come back. He helped me believe too. So we agreed to pretend to be married until the day you returned, Randall. Henry vowed that he would protect and preserve everything of yours.
Henry never took anything from you. He protected everything for you.
Randall.
Mother! Can it be?
Randall! Oh, if it wasn't for Henry, I don't know what would have happened to me. He took such good care of me, Randall.
I understand. Oh, Mother. I thought I'd never see you again.
Randall, I believe this is yours. This document is proof of ownership for all properties attributed to the Lador family. It reveals that the Lador family fortune is in fact fully owned by a third party.
Third party?
All of the land and money attributed to the Ladors is actually in the name of Randall Ascot.
How can this be?
Henry created a replica of the Mask of Chaos, but not to steal the glory that ought to have been yours. It was the symbol of Monte d'Or, a beacon that would draw your attention wherever you were. Henry assumed you would seek out someone claiming to have the Mask of Chaos when you came back. His assumption was correct. But when the masked gentleman appeared, it was clear the police would come asking questions. Angela acted fast. She knew that if the police investigated Henry's mask, they would discover it was a fake. So she hid the mask and claimed it had been stolen in order to preserve the symbol of Monte d'Or's prosperity.
And also to keep Henry's beacon alive.
Randall, do you still feel that Henry has taken something from you?
What have I done?
You weren't yourself. And now that you are, and back here with us, everything is going to be okay.
Henry.
This was the true miracle all along.
Aww. And there we go. All solved.
What is this?
An aftershock!
Not again.
I'm sorry, Herschel. I let you down.
I can't pull you up! Now give me your other hand!
You can let me go now, Herschel.
Randall! You must just give me your other hand, Randall!
I can't. I've betrayed so many people. I'll never forgive myself. I don't deserve to live. Let me go.
Randall, I can't!
Henry!
Master Randall, after all these years, there's no way I'm letting you get away from us that easily.
Henry. I'm so ashamed of what I've done. And I don't deserve your kindness or your forgiveness. But why? Why would you do all this for me?
Master Randall, do you really not know? You've always looked out for me.
That's young Master Randall's toy, not yours. You remember your place. Give that back this instant. Honestly, Henry, I don't know what you're thinking. Is this how you were taught? Are you some sort of common thief? I have half a mind to report you to the master.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to play with it.
Oh, hello. Sorry to disturb you, young Master Randall.
Why did you take Henry's toy?
Huh? Young Master Randall, I think you're mistaken. This is yours.
No, this is the robot that I gave to Henry. Now then, if you'll excuse us, I have half a mind to report you to the Master.
All right, I'm going.
Master Randall, can you please forgive me for playing with your toy? Henry, it's yours now. But it's your favorite. Well, now it's your favorite. How many toys does one boy need, anyway? Come on, we're going on an adventure today. Thank you, Master Randall. I promise to take care of it and always treasure it. Let's find some more treasure. What do you say?
You taught me something invaluable that day, Master Randall. And gave me something to treasure. You treated me not just as an equal, Randall, but also as a brother. And that has always meant more to me than any amount of riches ever could. As the years went by, it became clear to me that our friendship was my most valuable treasure.
I'm speechless.
There's nothing more to say, Master Randall. We all knew you would return. We just didn't think you'd take so long.
Henry. I'm so sorry.
No more apologies. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Henry. Angela. I'm home.
This was a picture-perfect ending. Everything seems to have turned out for the best.
Agreed.
But I still have lots of questions about the Azran civilization, Professor. I mean, how were they able to build all those structures that were below Montador?
Indeed. I was wondering that myself. The Azran were much more advanced than I'd suspected.
Who were the Azran?
But Professor, Henry turned out to be an amazing person. He waited so long for his friend to return home, and everything he built was for Randall. It was all quite miraculous.
The greatest achievement is often the one that is the most selfless.
What other city can claim that it was built on a foundation of loyalty and friendship?
None that I know of. Quite fitting. It truly is the City of Miracles.
Man, what a game. Ah.
So then it has come to pass, and we shall see if the Azran were worth my trouble. I have sacrificed everything for this moment. Master, you've done it. Behold, the infinite vault of Akbardine! It's quite beautiful, wouldn't you say? Huh? Hold your ground.
Ah, yeah, this guy.
Trespassers, this site is now controlled by Targent. And we can't have you two blabbing about what you've seen.
Do we go quietly? These cowards are not in charge here. You are not recognized as any type of authority. And you disgust me with your demented worldview. I will not let you steal that which I have earned.
F.
Descale. Oh, Descale.
You cannot do this. You have no right.
Au contraire, my boy. Actually, I have every right. Now, let's just have a look. He's of no concern. Forget him. Secure the last of the Azran ruins. Years of work. Well worth it. Well worth it. Mist Hallery's Garden of Healing. Ambrosia, the City of Harmony. And now, the Infinite Vault of Akbardine. We finally have all three of the great legacies. And when I'm finished, the power of the Azran civilization shall be ours.
Yep. Fun fact, one of those is from the movie. Now I'll get something to drink. It give a Layton? There is a Layton movie, yes. Wee. Ta-da! And as should be evidenced by this game referencing the Layton movie, the Layton movie is older than this game. It is called Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva. It's a 90-minute feature film, and it is very good. And that second Azran legacy that the guy mentioned, the City of Healing, is from that movie. I now know everything there is to know about Professor Layton. This is the only game in the series I hadn't played. Now I've played it. And here we are. Well then. The question now, obviously, is what do we do now? Now that we've seen the ending. I don't know, actually. I have too much choice. None of those are on the list. No, I'm not going to solve more puzzles. Let me just close the emulator for starters. Because see, the thing is, I don't have that much stream left for today. I kind of need to decide what I want to start now. Not going to be anything that's going to take too long though, because obviously I only have what, like 3 more streams, maybe 4 to finish whatever I start now. So the thing is, my parents said they might be visiting me tomorrow because birthday. So I might not be streaming tomorrow. If they come over for dinner on a stream day, obviously, that stream is not going to happen. And then next week, there's Final Fantasy 16. By the way, Final Fantasy 16 releasing exactly on the day I don't stream. Love it. They had the whole week, and they picked one out of the 2 weekdays I'm not live at. Like, miraculously, also somehow Thursday. What the fuck? Who releases a game on Thursday? Square Enix, apparently. Fucking rude. How dare. And then Saturday is going to be a Pathfinder stream, so no games there. Which means, like, if I'm not live tomorrow, I only have Friday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to stream anything else that isn't FF16 until we bury ourselves in that game for all eternity. I'm pretty sure we'll get quite the mileage out of it. Is that game big? Game also expensive. They want 80 euros for it. Fucking... Huh? It's a lot of money. Let me check something. Can I play this? Just gonna put a marker down here. I don't know if you can even hear this. Hold on. Fuck. Ah. That's a 12 gigabyte update. It might take a minute. Quite the chunky update. I do say so myself. Do we wait for 12 gigabytes to download? Because, you know, there's this game that exists. And stuff. This is a game that is real. But it's gonna take a hot minute to download. And they did release the Duviri Paradox a couple weeks ago, and I haven't played it yet. The Duviri Paradox being the new single-player campaign mission thing. Which looks really cool because it has time loops and stuff. So we could play that if we wait for the download. And then the other choice, which also has a launcher. 1 second. Waiting for it to exist. The other thing we could play, which is just perfectly cursed right now in the launcher, is this thing. Which is also a game that is real. And exists. Which also, like, funnily enough, if you open the launcher, just starts on a fucking Sonic picture. But yeah, I haven't exactly touched this game in a while. So I guess I'll toss this one up to chat. Which game do you want to see? Do you want to see Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, or do you want to see Warframe for the next 3 to 4 streams? PSO? That is a good game. I don't mind. I can play Warframe another day. Duvir Paradox is not going away. Any other takers? Because this is a game. I will not be buying AC though. No, thank you. What's this? Oh. Yes. No. I guess no other takers. PSO it is. Let's go. Let's wait for the fucking anti-cheat to load. I have not played this in a hot minute. I don't know what's new. I just know I'm somewhere in the volcano area right now. That is Phantasy Star Online. Game capture, would you kindly? Hello? No? Can we get a game capture today? Apparently not. Do we need to use window capture for this game as well? Looks like it. Oh, you haven't played multiplayer games in a while then, other than FF14. The fuck? Huh? The fuck? Okay. Thorn. There we go. I should change the category. Star Online 2 NGO. Star Online. And yes. For New Genesis. I don't know why they needed a third letter. There we go. What in the shit? What media merchant most encouraged you to log in today? Other. Thank you. Okay. Sure. Game. There we go. Let's go. Let's see if this deep fries my OBS encounter. I haven't tried streaming this, like, ever. I should turn on streamer mode. Once I'm loaded in. Which this game has, much to my delight. Yep. Again, like if you haven't encountered an anti-cheat since Ellsword, you haven't played an online game other than FF14 for over a decade. This might come to a surprise to you, but almost all multiplayer games have anti-cheat. Destiny has anti-cheat, Fortnite has anti-cheat, literally anything by Valve has anti-cheat. Anything by Blizzard has anti-cheat. This has anti-cheat. This game came out 2 years ago. The thing is, most of the time, you don't notice the anti-cheat because they use easy anti-cheat, which doesn't advertise its existence to you, unlike, say, Battle Eye, which just appears sometimes, though not always. You also only really get to have a brush with Battle Eye when something goes wrong. So, how are you today? Welcome to the loading screen simulator. I assume this is the loading screen bar. The game sure is doing something. But like, anti-cheat has become very covert. And usually you don't notice a game has one. But to not have played something with client-side anti-cheat since a game that old is quite interesting. Because again, anti-cheat is not a relic. Everyone uses it. FF14 is the outlier here for not having an anti-cheat.
Have this. I think you'll need it.
I have a present for you. I'll be so happy if you use it.
I do hope you like this.
I sure do. Look! When I logged in the first time for this login bonus chart, I still had premium. Fog. Wow! Yes. Thank you. Are we... Shut the fuck... Are we done? Thank you. Streamer mode. Enable. Very good. Thank you. Get campaign items. Yep. 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 And yep. Tasks. Got it. The fuck? Mail? Okay. That is. Got some free scratch cards here. Cool. The star gems are nice. And that's a weapon camo for a weapon type I don't use. Oh, better than nothing, I guess. Can I play any of these? No. Okay. Right, weeklies.
Hey.
How did running work again in this game? Right. That's how.
No.
Bruh, the lag is real. Where map? I don't remember how to use this game at all. Which button opened the map? It is not N. No. Ah! There it is. No, I didn't want to zoom in. Oh, there is no zoom out. This is as out as we get. Interesting. So, why is it lagging so hard? Must be the city. That's my only explanation. The land of loading screen. Let's hope this game is a bit better in combat than it is in the social space. Like, it surely can't be deep frying my computer right now, right? Anyway, so, have you played this game, Money? Are you familiar with the lore and the story? Or did you never touch PSO2 and never watch anyone play it? Do I need to give you a crash course of where the fuck in the story I am? Is what I'm asking. Is that a no to you have no to have you played it, or is that a no to I don't need to give you a crash course? God, this game looks so good. Can you believe this game is real? Dude, it is lagging. Man. How the fuck do I get out of here? The one, okay. Okay, hold on. The performance is a bit bad. Let me find out why the fuck that is. Aha. What? In the shit. So apparently Steam was using 45% of my CPU. It is still lagging. But it is at least playable now. Let's see if I remember how the fuck the character works. Okay. Did I have any frame drops in that mess? I did. I did in fact lose frames. I don't know, I just killed Steam. Good enough, I guess. I don't appear to be on the right level. And I feel like I might want to go here. But okay, so to summarize what has happened so far, as with all Phantasy Star games, there is a Dark Faults, which is the big bad evil of this series. Excuse me? The particular Dark Faults of this game kind of just obliterated a village in the beginning. Where we kind of crash landed briefly before it happened, I guess. And what we've been trying to do, kind of the entire storyline, is we've been trying to figure out a way to defeat Dark Falls for, once and for all. Because, truth be told, Dark Falls is kind of a menace. And also, this is the, I think, first Phantasy Star in the series to feature a storyline where you're completely bound on one planet. We have not yet, in my part of the storyline at least, we might have with version 2, but at least in version 1, we have not yet left this planet. I cannot break this. Interesting. Now, I've played through the big areas before this already. There is... I'm trying to press M to open the map, but it just resizes the minimap. So this is where you start out. This down here, Aelia Town, is the aforementioned city that gets leveled by Dark Faults. You then go to Central City, kind of play through all of these areas, do some stuff, and then you get to Resolve Forest. And like the final boss of the area kind of shows up, and you battle it and you win. And then you move on to Retem. Which is kind of this desert region where the local boss has kind of been wreaking havoc for a while, and you help the one person who can feasibly kill it kind of figure out how to use her powers. And then you move on to Kavaris, which is an ice plane. And the most notable feature is Lost Central, which is the former location of Central City until it was destroyed by Dark Falls. And kind of in the middle of that, they added a story fight, which is the story finale, where you use a massive laser cannon in a fight against Dark Falls, but you don't win. The laser cannon breaks before it can kill Dark Falls, which is very unfortunate. And which is why we're kind of going around even seeking out and killing these area bosses, because the materials in their body is what we need to reinforce the cannon to hopefully make it not break the next time. And now we are in this volcano region called Steer. Also, notice how the group we are part of, Arcs, the region names, Aelio, Retham, Kavaris, and Steer spell Arcs, which is a nice touch. I don't know if this is any actual relevance to anything, but I thought I'd mention. But yeah, so that's kind of where the storyline is at for me right now. If that sounds like it's a bit thin, that's because it is. The storyline of this game isn't exactly massive or contrived or convoluted. It's still a nice story, even if it's very simple. You just go and fight and have good music, because it's Phantasy Star.
This is the shortest route to the southern Doll's base. We will break through quickly and capture the southern base. Are there any questions?
Oh, the game looks so weird with cell shading on.
Last legs. Do you really think it's safe to proceed in this state?
If we retreat now, we might not get another opportunity.
Right. We have put everything the Vanguard unit has to offer into this. So, indeed, while we have your aid, this is our best chance of succeeding. Or so I believe.
But...
We'll be just fine, Manon.
Move out.
Okay, hold on. This game looks so fucking weird with cell shading on.
Unit come. Kanui, you and the others focus on securing the base.
Roger that.
Graphics. Yeah. That is. There we go. They asked me this in the menu, if I wanted to have character cell shading. This is how the characters look without cell shading, which I think is a much better look for this game. I need to remember how to start this gameplay.
Trial start.
Was there a lock on button? There is. Also kind of almost dead. Great. Good start.
Success.
I need to remember how the fuck this game works. I might die here. A lot of enemies, sure is.
Trial start.
Let's kill the scout unit first. There we go. Hello! Okay, yeah, I'm starting to remember. I also need to check my skill tree after this, if there's anything new. Nice break. Since when do I have break efficiency on this class? anyway. Oh, up there. Ah, another PP. Come on. Oh, come on! This is not a climbable surface? Amazing. Okay. There we go. Much better. All right. Hold. That was a jump. That was a drop attack, not what I wanted. Remembering how this game works is hard. There we go. Huh? What, my Discord? Oh, come on. Come on, you stupid... Oh, well. Okay. Man, it's taking so long for this fight. Ooh. Okay, and now over here. Ooh, do these stairs work? No. Of course not. Working stairs in my video game? Oh. Wait, what am I fighting? Oh, that guy! Yeah, that's not new stuff. Where enemy? Hello? What the fuck? Who this?
Success.
Okay. We got him. Clean them up, yep. Interior of the base, let's go. Cutscene. Right, maybe. Or the game crashed. Cutscene.
Dolls unit. Wait, that model is...
Is this where you've been, Neil Steer?
Aha!
I'll initiate. Everyone else follows.
That's the regional boss. Scorpion with legs. Weird design.
Trial start.
Okay. Cool.
Everyone, don't stop attacking! If you lose focus for even a moment, you'll be done for!
So well. The fuck? Okay. What is happening? Okay, rip that guy. F.
If you stop moving, you're as good as dead!
That guy just
Always
fucking
be
died.
prepared for the enemy's attacks!
I was. I do not have that weapon. They switch your class to Greatsword for the cutscenes, which is really hilarious if you don't play Greatsword. Bro, stop punching the ground. Chill out, bro. Relax.
So that's it, huh?
And the red team. 400 enemies.
On taking out the remaining dolls.
Trial start.
Okay. Oh, big guy. Hello. So, because my class is kind of bound to this whole pet business, kind of summoner type gameplay, I do get to have basically 3 evades. Ooh. Which is very nice. And... oh, got him down. There we go.
Success.
Oh! And he dead. I love how it just throws you into another cutscene.
So many.
Yeah, it was kind of jarring, actually. Like, one moment there's a boss, the next moment there isn't a boss. What is happening?
We have to tend to the wounded, quickly.
How the fuck did they get wounded?
Calling the rescue unit.
What is happening?
If you can move, tend to the wounded. Scout team, report.
We think we found it. It looks like the control room is further in.
Understood. You will need escorts. We will care for the wounded here. May I ask you to handle the control terminal?
We'll escort.
Nice.
That's odd.
Sure is.
Sure, I unlocked it, but nothing changed. And the central barrier hasn't been removed. What could it mean?
Manon, we've received contact from Crawford.
Crawford? That's good.
This is my analysis of the data sent during the operation in the Stia region. The central base. Let's call it Stia's nerve center for now. In order to enter it, it seems you must access yet one more terminal and disengage the lock there.
Yes, but we don't know where that terminal is or how to operate it.
Well, there is someone who has figured something out about that. Manon!
What? Ilma?
What? Ilma?
Where that last terminal is and how to operate it? I'll send the intel to your mag right now. See if it helps. You need to choose the correct array in relation to the info on the terminal, but I believe in you. Okay, I'm going back to my research. Later. Ilma seems to have taken a liking to you. I believe in you too. You can do this.
Thank you.
Dark Falls must be hiding inside Stia's nerve center. I'm sure of it. Apologies for always asking so much of you. We are continuing our preparations. Please hold out. Just a little while longer.
Alright, that's why we're here. Find Dark
We
Falls.
finished transporting and treating the wounded. Now, we head to Stia's nerve center immediately.
Man.
Understood. And I'll continue my work here.
Godspeed. If you are looking for Manon, she's been working on releasing that barrier since we arrived. Wait, where's the commander?
Damn it.
He's punching another object. Pog.
Guess I'm still not strong enough, right, Ivana?
Oh no. Man.
It's you. What? Listen, you don't think I know that. You...
Here I am.
Okay.
Here you go. I brought some warm food and drink. Made them myself. Time to take a load off, everyone.
That bowl is floating.
We've been eating nothing but packed meals since the northern base, right? If we don't eat proper food once in a while, our morale's gonna tank.
I should have been paying more careful attention to things like that. Thank you very much.
Man.
If we keep going, there's no avoiding fatalities. But even so,
Okay. Soup.
So, do you like it? I know, right? I put extra special effort into it. I'm so glad you like it.
Mm-hmm.
How's Glenn been since that thing? It seemed like he suddenly changed when he saw that big dolls unit.
Niels, Stia, you mean. The commander has a deep history with that one. Crawford and the commander used to fight dolls together, you know. They were friends with another defender named Hibana, and they all trained together. However, 10 years ago, Niels Stia attacked Central. Thanks to their efforts, it was driven off. But Hibana lost her life in the battle. After that, Crawford and the commander each went their separate ways. Crawford resolved to strengthen our defenses so that fewer people would be lost in battle. He chose the development of powerful weapons to put an end to this fight without putting people's lives in danger. The commander, on the other hand, chose to pursue Niels Stia to its lair. Thinking that the cause of everything lay in the Stia region itself, the commander chose to hunt down and launch attacks on the enemy bases, recruiting other Ark's defenders, such as myself. He wanted to wipe out all dolls, like Niels Stia, from Helfa completely.
Oh, I didn't know.
Commander.
I have a message for Crawford. Tell him I chose this fight of my own volition, so he should continue to pursue his own battles.
Commander.
We've entered Stia's nerve center through the north and south base terminals. The barrier should be deactivated shortly.
Everyone prepare for battle. I'll leave the formations to you.
Yes.
Man. I'm still at max level, okay. God, this does not stream well though. It's way too choppy. I don't think I will continue streaming this for the rest of the week. I think I'll be switching to Warframe for the next one. And it crashed on exit. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Oh, and it even managed to crash. My webcam. Love it. Anyway, I didn't even notice. Thank you for watching. That will be streamed for today. I will not be continuing PSR2 streams, probably. Unless I can somehow get the performance to improve. In any case, that'll be stream. I hope you have a good night. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow. If I am, though, my parents haven't visited. Other than that, if I'm not live tomorrow, I will see you on Friday. Bye-bye.